Before forks and knives became common, before dining tables looked the way they do today, one small object quietly shaped how humans ate, shared food, and even survived. That object was the spoon. The story of the spoon begins far earlier than civilization itself. Long before metal or pottery existed, early humans used what nature offered. Seashells, hollow stones, animal bones, and carved pieces of wood were used to scoop liquids and soft food. When humans learned to cook soups, broths, and porridges, hands were no longer enough. The need to lift hot liquids safely to the mouth gave birth to the first spoon-like tools. As human societies settled and agriculture developed, spoons slowly became more refined. Around 3000 BCE, ancient Egyptians began crafting spoons not just for eating, but also for rituals. These spoons were made from ivory, wood, flint, and slate, and many were carved with images of gods, animals, and symbols of protection. In Egypt, a spoon was not just a utensil, it was a spiritual object, sometimes placed in tombs to accompany the dead into the afterlife. In ancient Mesopotamia and China, spoons evolved alongside pottery and bronze work. The Chinese created spoons with short handles and deep bowls, often made from bronze. These were especially useful for rice-based dishes and soups. Interestingly, these early Chinese spoons influenced eating habits so strongly that knives were gradually removed from the dining table, shaping the culture of chopsticks that came later. The Greeks and Romans brought another shift. They popularized metal spoons made from bronze and silver. Roman spoons often had pointed handles which served multiple purposes, including extracting shellfish meat or breaking eggs. For the wealthy, spoons became status symbols. Owning silver spoons meant wealth, refinement, and power. This idea later gave rise to the phrase, "born with a silver spoon," symbolizing privilege from birth. During the Middle Ages in Europe, spoons became deeply personal items. Most people owned only one spoon, and they carried it with them wherever they went. These spoons were often made of wood or pewter for common people, while nobles used silver. Spoons were frequently given as gifts at weddings or christenings, engraved with initials or religious symbols. Losing your spoon was not a small inconvenience, it meant you might not eat properly. The Renaissance period transformed the spoon yet again. As table manners became more formal, the shape of the spoon changed. The bowl became more oval, the handle more decorative. Craftsmanship improved, and spoons were designed to match plates, cups, and other utensils. Eating was no longer just survival, it became an experience, and the spoon played a central role in that transformation. By the 18th and 19th centuries, industrialization changed everything. Mass production made spoons affordable and consistent in shape. Stainless steel later replaced silver for everyday use, making spoons durable, hygienic, and accessible to all social classes. What was once a luxury item became an everyday object found in every household. In modern times, the spoon has taken many specialized forms. Teaspoons, tablespoons, soup spoons, dessert spoons, measuring spoons, serving spoons, each designed for a specific purpose. Despite the invention of countless modern tools, the spoon remains irreplaceable. From feeding babies to caring for the sick, from tasting food while cooking to sharing meals with family, the spoon continues to serve humanity quietly and faithfully. Even culturally, the spoon carries meaning. In some traditions, sharing food from the same spoon symbolizes trust and intimacy. In others, the sound of a spoon tapping a bowl signals hunger, impatience, or even protest. Simple in design, yet powerful in presence, the spoon reflects human history itself, adaptable, practical, and deeply connected to daily life. Thousands of years have passed, civilizations have risen and fallen, but the spoon remains almost unchanged in its purpose. It is a reminder that sometimes the most ordinary objects carry the longest and most meaningful stories.